What is up, YouTube? Zuki M1 here, and I am back with a brand new YouTube video. Today we are going to be reviewing the new cards that are coming out in the Domination expansion, which is the very next set that is supposed to be coming out right after it comes out right after our current set. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these cards. We're not going to look at every single one of these cards just because of the fact that we did look at some of these in the trailer reveal of Varus. So we're just going to look at the ones that we hadn't got a chance to either read really well or just not got a chance to see. So first card is Unforgiving Cold. It's a burst speed spell, costs 4, a little bit more expensive than usual Frostbite cards, but you'll see why in a second. It says Frostbite, the strongest enemy. If you have equipped it in ally this game, copy me. So technically you're spending 2 mana for 2 separate targets to Frostbite them. So this is going to be an insanely strong card. This is going to help out Freljord quite a bit, not just in the Varus deck, obviously. You can run equipments in every single region, so this is going to be very viable. And either a mono Freljord strategy where they try to stack up as many Frostbites as possible and then bring out the Rimfangs. So very good card. We also have the Expanse Protection. Once you have equipped it in ally this game, I cost 2. Give an ally spell shield this round. So it's a 2 mana spell shield burst spell. So it's basically friendship that you can activate at any point in time whenever you need to. This card is really good. Yeah, I mean it's just good. It's 2 mana spell shield. There's no other way to put it. Then we have the Unending Wave. Once you've equipped it in ally this game, I cost 2 less. So that seems to be the trend here. Draw 2 cards, then give them fleeting. This is crazy. This is going to see a lot of competitive play. This right here. And I mean, this just keeps TF alive for a very long time. But it is what it is. Piercing Bolt, this is I'm assuming her skill. It says when equipped it, allies attacks deal 1 damage to the enemy nexus. Yeah, so that's the skill. The Sudden Surge, once you've equipped it in ally this game, I cost 2 less, so 2 mana. Grow an ally to 5/5. That's okay. So I don't really understand where Riot gets these ideas for some of these cards, because these things are just absolutely insane. I mean, it's fair to, I mean, because you gotta equip, I guess, but 5/5? Ooh. And it's a cultist card, so it'll help out Varus. I don't know. It's that seems a little stacked, to be honest. Like, all of Varus support cards have been pretty stacked. Like, these are supposed to be support cards for Varus, hence the reason why all of these are cultist cards. And I'm not gonna lie, this is probably some of the most broken support cards I've ever read before. Alright, one of the new cultist followers. Once you've equipped it in ally this game, grant me elusive. Like, a 3/2 elusive? Okay. I mean, I'm just letting you know, like, this stuff is pretty good. It's a little too good, to be honest. We read Varus already. We read his origin card. We read his champion spell. Twilight Protector. Daybreak. Give Daybreak allies +1 this round. Nightfall. Grant Nightfall allies 1 this turn. This is, oh man. Finally. I've been wanting more Twilight support cards. Like cards that help both Daybreak and Nightfall. Because I wanted to run both of them together. But after that big push that they had in the most recent update, they really put a lot of love into Daybreak. And to be honest, that's fair. Because Daybreak definitely needed that, because they were not able to run on their own. But after the big push and support this most recent set, they're a very competitive strategy. Actually, that's what helped me get to Diamond this season, and I'm currently in Diamond 3 running just the Leona A-Soul deck. So I think they're a really good deck. Hopefully we get more Twilight support though, like stuff that helps Day and Nightfall, because once you get the 5-drop Ravit, I think that's how you say his name, it's always going to be Daybreak, and then after you play your first initial card, it's always Nightfall. So every time that you play a card that invokes both Night and Fall, as long as he's on the field, you're going to be able to get both of the cards, which feels really, really good. Gaining that much advantage is always a really good feeling. So the warden of the tribes. So I'm not sure if this is a Pearl support card, or if this is a something else, but let's see what it does. When I'm summoned, grant allies +1/+1 for each different subtype you've summoned this game. Yeah, I think this is definitely a Pearl support card. Definitely Pearl support card. Fractured. Deal 1 damage to everything or destroy a unit's equipment. So they're just giving other regions the ability to destroy equipments. Right now we only have Quietus, and Quietus is in the Shadow Owls, and Shadow Owls abuse it just abuse it. It does. And they don't even use it for the equipment destruction effect. They just use it because it kills a 2 damage unit. That checks so many cards in Legends of Runeterra. It's actually crazy. So having 3 copies of that as a 1-drop is pretty nuts. Granted, it's a slow spell, but what does it matter? You know, it's 1 mana. It's not like it costs you a mansion to play. You know, you only spend 1 mana to destroy either an equipment or a unit. So we got Scrappy's Parts Palooza. When I'm discarded, summon me. When you summon a Mechiordo, grant it a random keyword. This is what Mechiordos needed for a long time. This I might try Mechiordos, because that's wow, that's nice. I like that. Test of Strength. Give an enemy vulnerability this round. If it dies this round, deal 1 damage to the enemy nexus. That's pretty good. 1 mana for vulnerability, and it also pings your nexus for 1. This is a really good allow support card, but you know for a fact this is going to end up becoming either Nami or TF or literally every other Bilgewater support card other than Alawi. Alawi is like in a really weird position where like her support cards is used in everybody else's strategies except her own. So unfortunately, she's just generic support for Bilgewater at this point. We got Alberos. I have +1/+1 for each card you've drawn this game. I can only be blocked by enemies with 4 or more powers. So he's cool. The problem is that his base stats are 0/0. If someone runs something like Silence or the 1-drop that you can get from invoking, he's in trouble. You spent 9 mana to summon a 0/0 basically if they silence him. I don't know if he's worth. I don't see this guy getting played at all. The Darkin Harbor. Wait, so they're trying to say that Pike is a Darkin? Attack, draw 1 at at the next round start and give it fleeting if you have 9 or more. Oh, so he's related to the, okay, so he's not the darkin, but he's a darkin in Bilgewater. Interesting. Zon Bouncer. Round start flow, refill 2 spell mana. So if you guys didn't know, they're giving Flo a bunch of support this game. I thought for sure it was just to help out Master Yi for some reason, even though he already came out last set, and they just wanted to support more of the new keyword that they created, which was flow. But turns out that they have Seraphine in this set. We're gonna review her cards right here, but we're also gonna watch the trailer right afterwards. So don't worry, if you want to watch the trailer with me, we can watch it together. I did not expect to wake up this morning to see a Seraphine trailer, by the way. It was only like an hour ago, so it's kind of crazy. This card is cracked as well. So it says attack, draw 2 cards, and reduce the cards of the reduce those cards by 2. So if you manage to get this guy out, it is just straight profit from that point on. He's a quick attack with 8/6. Granted, you got to spend 8 mana to bring him out, but it's gonna feel like it's gonna be like the Void Abomination essentially. Plus, you got cards like this now with the spell shield and other things like that to really help make sure that cards like this stay on the field. So honestly, this card is going to see a lot of gameplay as well. As you can see, the cards that I personally think are going to see a lot of gameplay is the ones that generate a lot of advantage from for you against your opponent. So this card generates a lot of cards and it reduces the cost, and it doesn't matter what the card is. It could be an equipment, or it can be a spell, it could be a unit, right? All of it gets reduced by 2. So imagine dropping this guy as a 2-drop, and his effect is to refill your mana by 2. So that makes all your spells that much more affordable to play, because you got that for free for doing nothing, right? You can spend all your base mana and he'll still give you 2 spell mana to work with. That's, this set is turning out to be pretty crazy, to be honest. I can kind of see why Riot wants to go in the direction of doing rotations, just because these cards in combination with some of the older cards are going to make the game very unfair for people who just wants to play like more fun strategies and things of that nature. So I can definitely see why that might end up being the case. So this is his weapon right here. It is a harp. So that's pretty interesting. A harp was transformed into a darkened weapon. It gives them quick attack plus 2 attack. I think quick attack is the most used keyword at this point. They just get that out to everybody and everything. You spent 8 mana to play this guy. So unworthy soul flow. I cost 2 less, so it costs 3. Recall a unit or a landmark if any attachments destroy them first. So essentially what this is again more equipment destruction, but it also serves as a cheaper recall than Homecoming or Will of Ionia. So Ionia getting more bounce effect cards that is even cheaper than both of their premier bounce effect cards. Again, the balancing for this set does not seem fair at all, to be honest. I'm just throwing that out there. I am personally okay with the cards. It's just more like, it's kind of crazy to think how much support these cards are giving to everything and how effective they are as cards. It's just hard to run certain strategy, even harder to run certain strategies now, because their support cards are going to be so strong. Like this right here, right? The Spirit of Wuju. Flow, I cost 2 less, so this is a 3 mana card. Don't even look at the 5. It's a 3 mana card. And summon, I draw a spell. Like, okay. Okay. Round start flow. Summon and summon a what? And grant it and granted ephemeral. What is that? Did it show us what that is? I don't know what that card is. They didn't show us. So I don't know what this card is. We're gonna have to look at it later when we get access to the card, because they don't have it here. This is the skill for the witness, which is basically a scintillating artifact. Stun an enemy, because the effect on play is stun an enemy. But it's not even a 4 cost. It's a 2 cost that is 3/3 that stuns. So it's a better Fang. Oh well, you know the little black kid from Noxus that was used with Annie support, but also used in Spider aggro, because he also counts as a spider for some reason. So we got drum solo, draw 2, of course, and then on flow. Oh my god, flow. Reduce the cost of those cards by 2. I think Riot really loves Seraphine, to be honest. And they even made her. She's the only. Oh no, I was gonna say she's the only runeterra champion that got her spell as a non runeterra card, but nah, she's from Piltover. She is a Piltover. So okay, that's fair. Crowd pleaser. Give an ally +2 and quick attack, like I just said. They just toss it out. Then flow, create 2 spell cards in your hand. Whoa. Seraphine is gonna be a problem in LOR. I'm just letting y'all know this right now. Seraphine Yi. It's gonna be Seraphine Yi, and it's just gonna be nothing but flow cards. Or Seraphine Karma. Or Seraphine Yi. Like, Seraphine is just a diverse card. She's probably gonna replace Action for a lot of people, to be honest. She's just a good, diverse, all-around champ that can do pretty much anything you want her to do. Yeah, she's just too good. She's too good. She is entirely too good. Fatal encounter, deal 1 to all enemies. If you've played 6 or more spells this game, deal 3 instead. Like, that's gonna be super easy with Seraphine, because a lot of her cards copy itself. The Zon Diva. Deal 1 to all enemy. Yeah, we just read that. Oh wait, no. This is it's the skill. Right. Fan club president. Play. Manifest a spell that costs 5 and set the cost. What the fuck? What? So it's going to generate this card right here. Drum solo. And it's going to set it to 2. So you get to draw 2 for 2. And the cards that you draw cost 2 less. What are they doing? What are they doing? These cards are insanely broken. Here's Seraphine platform that she's normally on. Inspired plan. Attack, create a 2-cost spell in hand and give it fleeting. That's just good. I like everything in Seraphine's package has been insanely broken. Like, by any set standard, this is just way too good. Nexus Strike, and it's an elusive unit, by the way. 1 mana, elusive unit. Nexus Strike. Reduce the cost of the most expensive spell in your hand by 1, because they couldn't achieve its goal before. So let's make it even more effective by reducing the cost of the spells, just because. What the fuck am I reading, bro? Like, this shit is crazy. Seraphine High Note, or High Note. Deal 2 to a unit. If you've played 6 or more spells this game, deal 1 to another unit. It's Mystic Shot, but even better. Because Mystic Shot wasn't good enough, so we had to make Mystic Shot 2.0, basically. And now we got to the creme de la creme the best card of the set, Seraphine. When I'm summoning, create a random 2-cost spell in hand. Just on summon, by the way. And then level up once you played 6 or more spells this game. And guess what? You could probably do that by turn 3 because she copies spells. When I'm summoned, create a random 2-cost spell in your hand. When you've played a new spell that costs 2 or less, copy it with the same target because reasons. Oh my gosh, this is, oh man, she's crazy. She is absolutely crazy. All right, on to the trailer reveal. Without further ado, let's go ahead and watch it. She definitely doesn't miss a beat. Let me turn it up a little bit for you guys.
I got this.
So trigger her 2-cost spell. So remember, if you play a card that costs 2 or less, it's going to copy the effect. So now it should copy this burn card as well. No? Okay. So it's only the first card.
There's room for everyone. All right, center stage.
Sorry about that. This looks awful. Hold on. Let's see. Let's increase the. Oh, there it is. There we go. 720. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So remember, this is supposed to be a 4-cost, but because she played 2 cards from off her own effect, on the very following turn, you can play a stun unit that's 3/3. You know. Just wanted to remind you guys. Drum solo, that's supposed to be a 5-cost. But because flow is only 2. And then that gets reduced to 1. Because of drum solo. And then you get to draw drum solo again.
Sing it with me now. Seraphine, Seraphine. That was great. Now let's really bring it.
Yeah, so we read the effects already. Her level up animation is okay, I guess. Okay, Wuju style is gonna copy itself. And now meditation is gonna copy itself. Because she doesn't stop when she levels up. So now this copy. Alright. I'm gonna stun that. My copies. And now we get 2 paddle stars because we copied the spell twice. Now we get the paddle star 1 time. So it looks like it's only the first time.
Millie, I'm your biggest fan. Okay, bye. Hi, Millie. I'm your biggest fan. Okay, bye.
You put on a real show, Songbird.
You too, Scratch. Just think what we'd sound like together.
Copy the spell. And that was the card I was talking about yesterday that's supposed to help out, what's it called? But because she made her Seraphine an elusive unit, you know.
Come on, plenty of time for an encore.
Yep, we read all this stuff already, so no reason of looking at it now. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Seraphine in the comment section below. I pretty much gave you guys my opinion. Seraphine is probably the most broken champion they've ever come out with in Legends of Runeterra. She's going to see an extreme amount of play in pretty much every single type of deck, from Bilgewater to Targon to Ionia, obviously, because a good portion of her support comes in Ionia as well. So she's going to be pretty crazy. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm just throwing that out there. You're going to see a lot of Seraphine. She's going to be everywhere. Yeah, I mean, you're going to see stuff like Seraphine TF. You're going to see stuff like Seraphine Yi. You're going to see stuff like Seraphine Karma. I'm just throwing that out there. You're going to see a lot of Seraphine. She's definitely going to take the place of Action. So if people were tired of Action, guess what? He's got replaced with Seraphine. Seraphine is going to be in everybody's package. There's not going to be a single person who's not going to run Seraphine. She's just insanely good. She's a little too good. Way too good. But yeah, that is everything. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. But this has been Zuki and M1, and I hope you guys have a great morning, great evening, great afternoon, and great night. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.